Hello and welcome everybody to another UK sim review. What we're doing today? Well, today we're going to be looking at the West Coast Mainline Over Shap route add-on for Train Simulator. What is it? Usual format. What is it? Is it any good? Is it worth the money? What do you get with it? How long are you going to play it for? Etc. etc. So it is West Coast Mainline, as it says on the tin, and it's the route between Preston and Carlisle. I think the nice thing about this is I purchased it because I went, ooh, Preston to Carlisle, awesome, almost local station, and it's a route I've travelled on many times and caught the train from Preston many times. In fact, I went to Glasgow only last week on the train. So yeah, not only is it the Preston to Carlisle, and I think in the past, I don't want to sound unfair, but it's something that add-ons for Train Simulator have literally just done. It's this to this and nothing else. Where this is slightly different. So you expect obviously Preston to Carlisle, Carlisle's the junction point to West Coast Mainline North, and settle to Carlisle. But not only that, it includes the I don't want to say branch line, but the fork off to Dumfries, which is quite a decent section of line from Carlisle. It also includes the branch line down to Morecambe and Heysham, so up into Heysham Dock. That you can obviously see the single platform station at Heysham Dock, and it goes into Morecambe. You've also got the Max Welton branch line. There's a variety of freight depots in there. They've also accurately modelled the neutral power sections on the overhead line, which I think you've seen once before on the Trent Valley West Coast Main Line. So that's something else that is modelled, which is really nice. The background behind it is it's by publishers Dovetail Games, but it says the developer is Crossrail. Now, they're a new one to me. If I'm being honest, I'll have to go away and have a Google, because obviously Thomson Interactive is one that I've seen many times before, as no doubt you guys have, but they may be a new one, and that's maybe why we've got a lot more. There's quite a bit of extra line, I think, round by the military area up near Carlisle. So yeah, I think there's a lot of line for your money at the moment with this one. It's a nice add-on. It's around sort of 90 miles of section. So it's actually set in BR Blue era. So you get the Class 67 with it. So you've got West Coast Mainline North, you're used to having the Class 86, but you get the Class 87 with it, which is really nice. You get 16 scenarios with it. It also comes with a large logo, BR Blue Class 47, some Mark 1 carriages. You get some Mark 2 carriages, in BR Blue, and you also get some Mark 3 carriages. In addition to the passenger carriages, you also get a assortment of freight wagons. I'm reading off Steam's website here, but you get FSA, FTA container wagons, HAA hoppers, OAA open wagons, PCA tankers, PGA hoppers. I think the thing with that is some of that, or quite a few of them, are included in I think it's the European Asset Pack, but I've definitely seen the HAA hoppers on quite a few things. PCA tankers is a common thing, so take that with a pinch of salt, I would say. You get 16 scenarios, so it ranges from stuff with the Class 47. I think they've obviously put that in there to cover the unelectrified part of the line to Dumfries. There's a one that they class as a long haul sleeper, which I think, if memory serves me right, covers that bit. You've obviously got some freight stuff, you've got some passenger stuff, you've got the express stuff with Class 87. And yeah, it's yeah, the scenarios are all right. They're nothing to write home about, but they're all right. I think this definitely comes alive. So everything that you're watching now is, as usual, as you come to expect by this channel by now, is the Armstrong Powerhouse scenario packs. I've got both the passenger one and the freight one. They're both really, really good. And I was showing you the opening section was the Class 142, which I was doing the Lancaster to Morecambe. So you actually see the branch lines were in the standard packs. The standard scenarios that come with the pack. You don't see the branch lines. It's more focused on the main bit. But obviously, Armstrong being Armstrong, have added those extra bits in, which is really, really nice. It's, as you've gathered by now, there's a wide range of things that you could do with this. So we've handily cut over to the a Virgin Pendolino. If you bring it up to modern day, you've got obviously lots of different services that cover this route. There's Virgin trains with Pendolinos and Voyagers if you've got those as an add-on. There's the local routes, so you can see Class 150s and 142s and 156s and all that kind of stuff, which you can use as add-ons as freight that go up and down this line quite regularly. So this line you could, if you were a scenario creator or you chose to splash a bit of cash and buy the Armstrong Powerhouse packs, then you've got a lot of life in there. In addition to Armstrong Powerhouse, I will mention those DP simulations, I think it is. If you go and Google it, I'll see if I can put a link in later on. I want to say them, him, whoever it is, has created a range of add-ons scenarios for this as well, which are very good and kind of along the lines of the Armstrong Powerhouse lot. So yeah, you need to mess about though. I don't want to sound unfair. Those add-ons you need to kind of go to, is it uktrainsim.net, I think it is, and download some of the locos from there, because it's used some of the freeware add-ons. But unless you actually subscribe to that site, the download's a bit naff in terms of the throughput that you get. But hey, that's what you get for wanting something for nothing, I guess. How much is it? Well, it's $24.99, so the usual price for add-ons for Train Simulator, as you kind of expect at this point in time. As we speak today, there is, so it's the 16th of September as I record this, there is a deal offering ending on the 19th of September where you get 30% off, so it's down to $17.49. For me, it was a no-brainer in buying it, because I'm not saying I'm obsessed with West Coast Main Line. I would like to see West Coast Main Line complete, because it's my local main line. But I would love to see it complete before Trainsim World comes out. I'd be disappointed if it doesn't, but we'll have to see if that actually happens or not. But yeah, it is what it is. I like this route. I think 90 miles. That's the other thing. I think some of the routes, so West Coast Main Line North is probably a little bit too long for me at the moment in terms of doing the express stuff, because I've got a little one. I don't have an hour and a half I can sit just playing. This, you can do some of the main scenarios in probably an hour, and some of the stopping stuff in 20 minutes, half an hour, which I think is a nice mix of the different things. Obviously the freight stuff can take a lot longer if you've accurately modelled it. So it gives you that ability to play a little bit more than probably West Coast Main Line North does. Not like I'm knocking West Coast Main Line North. I think that's amazing. It's the best complete route I've ever seen on Train Simulator, and probably ever will see. So yeah, that is West Coast Main Line Over Shap. It's really good. It's challenging in bits, because there are speed restrictions, there's tight bits, there's slow bits. Obviously, with the branch line down to more accommodation, there's, you know, it's 15, 20 mile an hour in parts of there. Obviously, the entrance into Preston's quite slow. So, yeah, I think if you're into UK routes, I would, and you want an express route, I would definitely pick this one. I'd probably pick West Coast Main Line North first. I'd probably pick this second, and I'm not trying to be biased because it's my localish one. I find this one more engaging than the sort of the Trent Valley one. I find quite boring, and the ones into Euston, I'm trying to remember the names of it, but that one into Euston is a quite repetitive. It can be a bit boring as well, and quite straightforward. Where I think this is going to give you a little bit more for your money. But there you go. That is purely my opinion. Whether you agree or not, comments below. As usual, thank you very much for watching. I hope you found it informative and useful. If you have, please like, please subscribe, and I will see you in hopefully a week's time for another review. Take care. Bye bye.